Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the first half of July from the 1st through the 15th. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. Just a side note, guys, that I am blocking off the second half of August just to take a break and recharge. So what that basically means is that my July dates are filling up super fast. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, I would suggest definitely book it sooner rather than later before those dates are completely filled up. All right, guys. And of course, I will include a link to all of the decks that you see here, Capricorn. So let's start. These are the 3 card decks that I've chosen for the focus messages. The first is In the Shadows, Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. The next is the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. And this is my new self-created deck. It's called Heart Songs. It does contain song lyrics that hopefully you'll be able to relate to for this reading. So we'll grab some insight from each deck here to see how this all unfolds. All right, guys, so let's dive right into it. Let's take a look and see what comes through here. Let's start with this one. So Capricorn. This can, of course, be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in to this reading. All right, what is in the shadows? At this time, we are in Mercury retrograde also, so it could certainly affect that. Let's start with this one. I've been here before with others. Okay, so your person might be coming through that, whatever it is you guys are going through at this point in time, they've been through it before. And this could be something that you could relate to as well. You can't come where I am going. I don't know what is up with this card, but I keep pulling it. So there's just something in the air tied to this particular message. You can't come where I'm going, which to me is an indication that 2 people are traveling on 2 very different paths at this time, Capricorn. Okay, but we'll have to see how the rest of this reading unfolds and ties into that message. Okay, so let's grab from this deck Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn for the first half of July. In love and life, what else is in the shadows, Capricorn? What's contributing to any challenges that you might be dealing with right now? Not just in your love life either. This can affect your life in whatever area. Right now we've got this misguided energy, you know, and to me that can certainly represent the light, like that light at the end of the tunnel. It can even represent the energy of the sun, which of course in traditional tarot is amazing. It's beautiful. It's very happy, very positive. But somebody's coming through being very misguided. It could be you. It could be the person you're focused on for this reading. You know, again, it does say you can't come where I'm going. And so it could certainly be your person who's misguided in all this. Let's grab one more. And then there's a warning that is presenting itself here as to what is in the shadows. So we're going to have to dig a little bit deeper, of course, to see what this warning is about. Okay, so let's add a song. Let's pick a song for you, Capricorn. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn for this love and life reading. What song for the collective needs to be communicated at this point in time? And there were so many songs that I had to choose from, but I just feel like I might have to create a volume 2 because it's just not enough. There's too many songs to choose from. Oh, wow. It says Say Something. Okay, this is that song Say Something by A Great Big World. So the lyrics. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere, I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you, and I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all, and I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. You know, so it's one of those situations where if nobody speaks up, then this might be a relationship that ultimately phases out and just ends, and that's the end of the road when it comes to the connection. So we'll have to see, of course, how everything ties in together. But that is the song that is coming through here for this reading, Capricorn. Okay, it's like, say something. I'm about to give up on the connection. All right, so let's see if this is a salvageable situation here. Let's start with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn in love and life for the first half of July, from the 1st through the 15th. What's going on here, Capricorn? We do have lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Okay, so this might have been a relationship that was just strictly sexual, and this person was not interested in committing or just turning this into something more solid, something more substantial. Which is why perhaps we have boundaries here. We have a no answer and somebody who's drawing the line. You know, and again, really, the song is perfect. It's like, say something, I'm about to give up here. And maybe that's why we have this warning. You know, and it makes sense. It's like, you can't come where I'm going because I'm drawing the line. You've crossed the line before and I'm drawing the line, so you can't go where I'm going to be going now. We're switching directions, or I'm switching directions. That could be what you're saying to this person. And this could certainly be reversed for some of you. There was chemistry, though. Spark, passion, and desire between the two of you. Certainly the passionate part of this connection, the chemistry, that sexual energy between the two of you, that part of it was great. But it has to be way more than just the physical in order for this to sustain a long-lasting relationship. But for now, it is coming through as elusive, intangible. Somebody was being dishonest. Somebody was being sneaky and tricky. And whoever this is that you're focused on for this reading, Capricorn, they're coming through letting you know they've dealt with this before and they're really not wanting to go down that road again. It's either that or that's what you're saying to them. It's like, you know what, I've dealt with this. I don't want to do this again. We do have an apology, however, returned forgiveness and gifts. So they might want to eventually come towards you with this apology, Capricorn. They might even want to come back, but you know, that is up to you, of course. And if you drew the line, that's basically letting them know. It's like, look, warning signs, you can't come back because you're just going to hit this wall. I'm not letting you in, basically, is what you're saying. They might shower you with gifts. They might beg you for forgiveness, however way that presents itself. But if they're still coming through with this dishonest, tricky energy, then that's not something you're going to want to be a part of. So this might actually be coming towards you as a blessing, you know, trying to warn you that you might have somebody who wants to come back that's misguided by what it is that they're bringing towards you. Maybe that's why this boundary card is coming through. We have heart fog presenting itself also. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, and clutter. Exactly. When it comes to their heart space, it's blocked. Okay, that's because they're non-committal and they're only interested perhaps in starting a physical relationship with you, which is why they're coming through as misguided. You know, and maybe this is you saying to them, it's like, say something because I'm ready to give up. I'll walk away if you don't say anything to salvage this partnership. So this might also be you saying, it's like, I mean, I'm just learning to be able to love myself again. I'm having to start at square one. And isn't it interesting how the last line of this particular card says, just starting to crawl. Okay. And look at the next card. We have running. So you go from crawling to running. It's either that or that's how your person is coming through. This running energy is ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. and tie that in with elusive, intangible, dishonest, and tricky, it's not a good vibe coming forward from this person. Or you might have ghosted them because they were being dishonest with you. That is what's presenting itself here. So let's add to this. This is the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by my friend Amy of Calico Moon. So we'll add to this, Capricorn, and let's see what else needs to come forward. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn and love and life. What else do we need to know? So close. Those intimate moments. So no doubt about it, you guys had those moments, that sexual intimacy between the two of you. What else for Capricorn, please? Look at that, see? Whoops. Commitment phobia. Non-committal commitment phobia. So we're dealing here, Capricorn, with somebody who's just not capable of being able to commit in a partnership. They're just not able to, which is why you drew the line, which is why perhaps you're coming forward in this reading saying no. Not even an apology might be able to fix this for some of you guys. We have not over presenting itself here. I mean, that's your choice, Capricorn, if you want to allow them back into your life. But they're going to have to come towards you, having worked on themselves, and not coming towards you with this misguided energy, and certainly able to offer you way more than just the physical aspect of the connection. They can't be coming towards you with mixed signals. They need to be quite clear as to what it is that they're wanting to manifest with you. The next card is thinking of you. But the interesting thing is, look at the next card. Passion. You know, are they thinking about you strictly for sex? Is that what it is? Because we already have that word passion reflected in the chemistry card, which is, again, it's a good thing, but it needs to be more than that. We have Be Mine, but then we have a third party card right after it. So there we are with the mixed signals. It's like, I want to be yours, but at the same time, they're messing around with a third party situation, which is not a good combination, basically. So let's add to this with some tarot. Again, another deck by my friend Amy of Calico Moon. This is the Pining Rose Tarot. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn and love and life, first half of July, from the 1st through the 15th. What else do we need to know here? We have the King of Cups. Cups is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. A compassionate man, diplomatic, emotionally balanced. So perhaps my divine masculine might have done some work on himself, and maybe that's why we have this card, not over. Maybe they're ready to come towards you, Capricorn, especially if you're feminine, Capricorn, because now they have possibly progressed to this type of energy of the King of Cups, where at one point in time they block their emotions, but this King of Cups is emotionally balanced. This King of Cups is somebody who's not afraid to commit. This could, of course, represent a new love as well, because if this person still has commitment issues, you might just really detach and move on and find love elsewhere, which could certainly be this person coming in. And then with the Nine of Wands, which is picking up off of fire energy here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this card is all about persistence, resilience, perseverance, something that's near the end, and once again, a card about boundaries, and it's falling in line with all of these cards here. Boundaries, the answer is no, drawing the line. commitment phobia. The Nine of Wands represents boundaries and something that's near the end. So I have a feeling here, Capricorn, if you resonate with this, this is a cycle that's coming to an end here. When it comes to this third-party situation, you drew the line, you're walking away from this person. You are literally giving up on this connection, you know, which is why the song is presenting itself. Say something. I'm giving up on you. We've got the Eight of Wands right after that, so more fire. And it's interesting how it's falling right below these two cards, which kind of have the same type of energy. You know, flames, fire, and I'm not sure what that is, but it kind of looks very similar to me. But it's clearly indicating here that they feel that it's not over, but, you know, at the end of the day, Capricorn, that's your call. The Eight of Wands is fast movement, that back and forth communication, and rapid change. The Eight of Wands could also indicate good energy, that they're certainly interested in you. It can also be considered to be the arrows of love, which is what you ultimately might find moving forward, Capricorn, you know, detaching from one situation and allowing those arrows of love to hit you. It's sort of like Cupid's arrow. And that might be tied into this King of Cups, who has the capability of offering you the love that you deserve and the love that you're looking for. Now, look at this next card. We do have the Hierophant coming through. The card after that, look at this. We've got the Star, which is amazing, picking up off of Aquarius energy, and the Hierophant is Taurus. So the Hierophant is traditions, education, religion, institutions, spiritual wisdom, and marriage. There we are with that commitment. That's ultimately what you're wanting here. And I really feel if this person cannot follow through, and if they can't come towards you with the best of intentions, there's somebody else that will. But the Star card here is presenting you with hope and faith. But it's also a time for you to take care of yourself. That's self-care at this time. It's so important, Capricorn. The Star card does indicate healing, which is needed here, I feel. It's a wish that has the capability of coming true still. And for some of you, even though this might seem really difficult and impossible, when the Star card presents itself, you know, it's not even a kind of statement. It's something that's more tangible. It makes a situation easier to deal with, and a wish truly has the capability of manifesting. And the love between two people is reflected here. So if your person at one point in time, if it was all about the physical, maybe during this time of separation or distance or whatever issues you guys are having at this point in time, maybe this needed to happen for them to realize that there was love in their heart space after all, and what they're wanting to offer you is long-term commitment, marriage, a happy future. And what they're wanting at this point in time now is to be able to communicate with you and have that dialogue that maybe is long overdue. We've got the Hangman presenting itself. This is a pause. This is letting go, spiritual awakening, and new perspective. It's falling right below heart fog with those mixed signals. You know, so this person can't be coming towards you with these mixed signals. Otherwise, you are going to detach. You are going to let go. The Hangman is the need to release things from your life that no longer serve a purpose so that you can make room for better. It is that spiritual awakening that for some of you I feel is so needed here. And it is trying to give you a new perspective of seeing your life and certainly your love life. We have the Knight of Wands, a passionate person, energetic, adventurous, spontaneous, fire energy. Once again, it is falling right below the third party though. So for some of you, Capricorn, you might be ghosting yourself, or you might have ghosted this fire sign because of a third party situation, or this Knight of Wands represents the third party. So again, there's that passionate reference to this individual, but if they can't come towards you with anything more than that, it's not enough. It is not enough. Okay, so let's add to this. Let me set these guys aside. Let's add to this with some romance angels messages, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here for you, Capricorn. But yeah, if they're still bad at commitment, you certainly have the capability of moving on and finding love elsewhere, because it seems to me that there's somebody that definitely wants to come in to love you, to offer you the commitment that you're wanting, that you're needing, that you're looking for. They are your wish come true. They can make you happy. I mean, it's great to have the passion in a relationship, but it has to be balanced with love and emotions and good intentions. All right, so Capricorn, what else? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you can do anyway, because everybody's got their own free will. You can't control them. They can't control you. So this is all you can do at this point, is to let things unfold the way they're meant to. Healing family issues presenting itself. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This for me comes forward for those of you who might have had a difficult upbringing or didn't have a good example growing up of what a loving, committed partnership would be like. And that family dynamic needs healing. And if this doesn't apply to you, Capricorn, it could certainly apply to your person. But there are situations where it applies to both people that are broken. And that's because it stems from examples that you were given when you were younger. That's a possibility. We have make the effort. In order to bring this relationship back together, Capricorn, I do feel that great effort is needed here from both people, but most especially from the individual who's coming through with this elusive energy, dishonest, tricky, and disappearing and invisible, whoever got themselves involved with a third-party situation. If they truly want to make amends here, then they're going to have to put in the effort to make this happen. But look at this. We have these next four cards. We have wedding, new love, engagement, and here's that word again, passion. So one interpretation of these four cards coming through in this order is that obviously we started off with a non-committal sexual energy from that card, where it could have all just been about sex, but possibly these are the best of both worlds that are now able to be combined and marry each other, literally combining both of these worlds so that you can have it all when it comes to this partnership. Capricorn, the passion is still here, which is great. And this could certainly have two interpretations. Either a new love is the person that can bring you these things, or it's a second chance at love. It's opening up a new door, a new chapter in love with this person who might have finally done the work on themselves to offer you this, which is certainly possible because we do have the Hierophant card here, which is all about commitment and marriage. So it's not an impossible goal to have this happen. We also have codependency coming through here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, Capricorn. So if this applies to you, that's a red flag that needs to be addressed. And if this doesn't apply to you, then it's your person having to deal with these codependency issues and addictions. This might have contributed to the breakup as well. But we do have a soulmate card that's coming through here. You know, so if you're still so drawn to this person, Capricorn, there's a reason for that. Because this does represent a soul connection that at one point in time could have been very passionate. But again, it's got to be just more than the physical aspect of that passion. And there has to be a different kind of passion that's applied to the overall energy of a relationship. Passion towards loving each other, passion towards building a life with one another. You know, throwing that vibe into all of the other parts of a relationship that can make it whole, rather than just all about the physical. That's what I'm picking up from that. Okay, so let's add to this with the Lover's Oracle deck. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn in love and life for the first half of July. So if they're able to offer you more than just the physical connection, Capricorn, then sure, this can actually work. It says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Which, of course, there's so many of you that are tuning into this reading. This is a question that you need to ask yourself. And how are you feeling? What is causing you truly? What is the root cause of why you are feeling the way you are feeling? And you need to dig deep and figure out why that is. Why that is. But look at this. We've got a new beginning that is coming through here. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. There's that word again. Can't get away from the passion. Which is, again, it's not a bad thing. It just has to be balanced. That's all. And then we've got wait coming through as well. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Exactly. And I believe, yes, we've got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So both of these messages are picking up off of each other. So there's this need to just allow time to unfold the way it is meant to when it comes to this connection and whatever's going on in your life at the moment, Capricorn. Okay, so try not to rush into things and just allow nature to fully take its course. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages. This is from my self-created deck. It's called the HeartSpace Oracle. So we'll grab a few from here. Hold on, I have a card flying out. Of course, it's this card that flew out. Let go of control issues. Okay, so we'll grab some dialogue from this deck. Take whichever one you're most guided towards, Capricorn. Some of these cards could be from you, what it is that you want to say to this person. And again, based off of the song, say something. If they really are silent, and if they're not saying anything, maybe this deck can communicate whatever it is that they are failing to express to you. So let's see what needs to come through here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn in love and life, first half of July. Bottom of the deck. All right. So let's take a look and see, Capricorn, what is it that they want to say to you? What is it? Wow. Okay, let's start with this one. If we could, we would, wouldn't we? It's one of those questions that I came up with because it's so open-ended. It's like, if you could do something, the two of you, you would. If you had the opportunity to fix this, and if you guys are on the same page, perhaps this is something that you would be able to work on together. So if we could, we would, wouldn't we? You know, and only you, of course, can answer that question, Capricorn. We do have this card, Kismet. Kismet is destiny, it's fate. Kismet, two people who are destined to kiss each other. And I mean, we've got so many references to sexual energy, the physical connection, passion. So again, that part of the relationship, we're not questioning that, but it's got to be balanced. Next message, my heart yearns for you every second of every day of every night. I can't wait to be in your arms again. Okay, so they're coming through here letting you know that the desire to be back in your life, be a part of your life, be back in your arms, it's here. Next message, you've only scratched the surface of what is in my heart for you. And that's possibly because they were giving you mixed signals. Okay, so this is the opportunity, if truly, if you guys are on the same page, for you to dig a little bit deeper when it comes to the connection. And then these two cards right here really play off of each other. You are the one for me. You are my love of a lifetime. So this could actually be both of you saying these things to each other at this point in time. Even if for now it is just from a distance or telepathically or in the 5D, these are messages that perhaps you are exchanging at this time for this reading. Okay, that's what's presenting itself here. All right, Capricorn, so let's close this out with some final messages from this deck here, if I can grab all of them. This is called the Divine Love Affirmations deck, Self, Love, and Relationships by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. So let's go ahead and see what comes through from this deck here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Capricorn to close out this reading. Some final thoughts for Capricorn, please. I allow myself to be open to receive love and commit fully to a relationship. I knock down my walls and barriers to receiving love so I can feel free and love and be loved unconditionally. What a perfect message for this reading. We needed this one. We really needed that one because we've got two messages here coming through, non-committal and commitment phobia. And this card right here is letting us know that somebody is ready to commit fully to a relationship. We needed this one. Truly. Next message. I release my need to always be right. To be in harmony with my divine partner is my ultimate desire. Love it. And, sometimes when we're trying to prove a point, we can get a little bit hard-headed with the point that we're trying to get across. But I really feel here in this partnership that there's this need for compromise to be able to just have balance in the overall vibe of the relationship. The next one. I love myself and know that I am worthy of true love. I will not take rejection from my divine partner personally. I know that they are facing challenges. I will continue to work on myself and hope that one day they can see what I have seen in them all along. Great message. So if you're able to resonate with that one, that's a great message as well. Next one. I cleanse all unwanted thoughts and feelings from my aura, surrendering everything to the divine. I let go of all limiting beliefs that have been holding me back. So there is truly the need to let go, to release, to learn lessons, to get rid of these mixed signals and blocked emotions and whatever clutter that is presenting itself here. It's time to cleanse. So all of these messages presenting itself here, really, it's perfect. Let's grab one more. I'm guided to pull one more here. My divine partner and I are a team. If we disagree, we will look for a way to problem solve together without judgment or blame. Teamwork makes the dream work. Perfect. This one as well needed to come through for this reading. And I really feel if you guys are able to work as this team and collaborate on the partnership, then yes, absolutely, it has a fighting chance of making it. And we started with this song. It's like, say something, I'm giving up on you. And what's coming through here for me is that you guys might just be two people who aren't quite ready to give up on this partnership despite the challenges that you guys have been through, which is why it's coming through saying it's not over. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, Capricorn. Some pretty nice, insightful messages that have presented itself here. Yes, there are some challenges, but clearly there's a lot of passion when it comes to this partnership. So whatever part of it made sense for you, I do hope that it helps you out when it comes to your love life and your life. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys. Take care.